Hey, what's up, Roxstars? It's Rox, and I am coming to you today. It's the Insecure review. That's the hashtag we're using, by the way. Anyway, coming to you today with a review for Insecure Hella Open, Season 2, Episode 3. Before we get started, though, you guys, y'all know what week it is, right? It's the week before Joe leaves for school. We leave on Saturday to take him to school. And I haven't been talking about it because I don't feel like getting emotional up here and everything. Just know that this is going to be a difficult week for your girl. But we gonna make it through. Y'all ain't even got to, I already know everybody praying for me and everything. Y'all ain't even got to give me no extra words of encouragement, because then nobody talks about the video and then I'll be like, dang, didn't nobody say nothing about what I said? So I really do appreciate all the love, and I know you guys all really do care about me. But yeah, we got a show to review. Yes, I am back to black. I had to get that shit out of my head. That trip, it fucked up that hair. I mean, that really was just my vacation hair. It was a weave. It was very cheap hair that was last minute, and it did its job, but it was time to get rid of it. So we had to take it on back to the black Singori shells, because I know somebody is going to ask. We got all that out the way, right? Let's get to the show, shall we? Now, it's time to get serious about dating. Lawrence is seeing Tasha. So what Issa's sitting around doing? Now, we already know she's been on Tinder. She is on a date with Luke James. It's so funny because last week you guys asked me, did I notice that she was actually inboxing Luke James? I don't think that's who he was, but the picture was him. He's playing the person that she's fucking around with. Anyway, remember she was like trying to fuck? Okay. Well, now they done hooked up. She at his house and everything. I said, girl, y'all remember that story I told you when we go to the man's house? Like, you didn't put all these thoughts in the man's mind, and then you're not ready to go through with the whole thing. You know, they drinking, he's handsy, he's all over her, under her shirt, kissing on her and everything, and she's giggling. It's that nervous laughter. She didn't decided that she don't want to do it. He was just like, I mean, I thought this was a sure shot. Yeah, no, maybe I better get on up out of here. She's up and out in a hurry, and then here comes the song, bitch got problems, don't she really? Now the next day at work, we see Molly. She's still trying to split her time between Chicago and her office, remember? We see Issa. She's happy with the turnout. Her co-worker is not, though, okay? 86% of the damn school is Latina. However, only the black kids are showing. She feels like they need to, you know, do something to change the demographics. Issa was like, why fuck with the demographics? Everything is fine, they coming. It's so funny to see the other side, how we as black people, we will really, you know, put up a fight and have a problem if it is if we're on the other end. But now we kind of see from the white person's perspective, if they are now in the minority, how they feel. So that's a good thing about this show. They have a lot of things in here that cause you to think about how we as black people just kind of only think on a one track sometimes, and not taking into account, you know, how everybody else feels. So the show is good at doing that. Anyway, we see Lawrence. He is at work. He didn't fill in with the group, and they are talking about dating. One of the girls and hooked up with one of the guys there. You know, they have this thing called Startup Saturdays. Basically, that's where everybody gets together and they drink all day, and then by nighttime, they're ready to hook up. They invite Lawrence out, but he's not sure if he wants to do that. You know, he's already promised Tasha that he was going to go to that family reunion. I was like, yeah, Lawrence, you don't need to get involved. You already got enough women problems with Issa and Tasha. Now, we start to see that Molly is falling back already into her old ways. She's at IKEA. She's picking up some furniture. Instead of asking for help, instead of accepting the help that somebody there is willing to give her, she takes this big-ass box down the stairs. When it's this other guy, he goes up the stairs with this other woman, and she lets him take the damn shit down the stairs into her car. Oh, no, 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 not Molly. We find out that Molly, when she's with Issa later on that night, and they're trying to put the shit together, can't nobody read the damn directions or anything, that she has dropped yet another therapist, because that therapist was telling her too much about her damn self, and I guess Molly ain't ready to hear it. And you know, Issa was like, girl, you gonna keep looking because you do need it. She was like, don't be telling me what I need. You need some dick. You ain't got that in your life either. So they both have problems. Dating, therapy, you know, as far as they're concerned, it's a little bit of the same thing. You know, finding out the truth about yourself, what you do and don't like. But shit, they figure, why are we making life so damn difficult for ourselves? Okay, what about the whole phase we were supposed to go through? I had a really good friend who 1 year in college, you know, had a bet with herself that, you know, of how many people she could sleep with. I will never tell you her name. But yeah, in her junior year of college, baby girl was on a mission. This is their whole phase. You know what? Fuck feelings. Fuck getting to know these niggas. Fuck love. You know what? I want to be on my Halle Berry. Okay, I just want to feel good. So Issa was like, you think you could teach me how to hoe? Talking to Molly, you know, she does it best. She was like, bitch, that is rude. And yes. First step to self-awareness is realizing what you are. So they go out to the club, and when they get there, as these club goes these days, everybody looks the same. You know, Issa's like, shit, we need to go somewhere else where we exotic, to another country. Well, we ain't going to another country, so we gotta make do in this club. I don't know what it is. I mean, Issa, we know she is awkward and everything, but she has put so much on trying to get the man that she definitely is not being herself. You know, she's talking to these guys, she's scoring out left and right, okay, just saying the wrong shit, just weird. Even one of them was like, you got a friend here? And when they ask you for the friend, baby, you just need to throw in the towel. All right, and then of course Molly meets this guy, Lionel. He seems to be a cool enough dude, not pushing up on her too much, but he's right to the point. Can I have your number? And she gives it to him. So I was just like, oh, Molly about to fuck this one up too. That same night, Lawrence is over at Tasha's house, and she's, you know, she's a bit of a rambler. Just kind of talks and talks and talks. She done already settled into that girlfriend phase, though. You know, don't want to fuck. Just want to sit and watch Shark Tank all night. And Lawrence is not looking at her that way. Now you starting to see that there's definitely a difference in where everybody is in this relationship, if that's what you want to call it. He's trying to feel on her, and she's not really trying to do that. I said, girl, that's what he only got you there for. I'm really hoping that she figures it out. I was like, what you need to do is call Issa, because she's at the house and she is sexually frustrated. Ain't did it in a long time, laying in the middle of her bed. She remembers she has her toy. Ding! Gets her toy out, gets comfortable, lays there, and the fucking battery is dead. I just cracked up because, child, if that ain't how this shit go, you look around the house, you done got remotes. The funny thing about these batteries and these toy situation is, unless the motherfuckers is new, if you want to get, you know, supreme strength vibration, nigga, them batteries got to be brand new. They can't come out of no damn remote or no phone or nothing else. Okay, who even has a house phone still? But I guess some of us do. But yeah, baby, them batteries ain't fixed to do nothing. I was like, girl, I know the frustration. The motherfucker be stealing batteries at work and leaving them in the damn drawer at the house just in case. I mean, that's what they say. That shit was so funny. She was like, fuck! It makes you start making rash decisions. Now, the next day at work, Molly is stressed with the extra load, being sarcastic, somewhat rude to Travis. Travis didn't do anything to her. That's just the situation. You had a job and they are underpaying you. Issa is having more and more problems with her co-worker because, again, she wants to tell the higher-ups about the issues at East 41st High School. Issa's trying to keep a lid on that. Girl, don't worry about it. Just take this W. And then later on, we see Molly at lunch with Lionel. Seems like everything is going good. You know, they hit it off, have a lot in common, you know, with kids and with work and just having a good time. He was like, don't you wish sometimes you could just fast forward 5 years and get to the marriage, the kids, and being settled and moving on with your life? And she was just like, yeah. I was like, that's exactly what Molly would want. Molly is never going to get it, though, because Molly is fucking crazy. After she leaves there, she stops at a cupcake store and she sees an old friend, Dro and Candace. I'm not sure if I should remember who they were. If they're from last season, I'm not quite sure if I remember. But anyway, that's not important. What is important is that Dro and Candace seem to be the very happy couple, and you know, they joked around and Molly was admiring the fact that they were together and all of that. Okay, so when she leaves from the cupcake store, she calls Issa, and Issa is at the house painting the fucking wall from the burn spot. Okay, it's just time to move on. That burn spot is a significant thing. It reminds us of how, you know, you was trying to get back with Lawrence and the shit didn't work out, and then you found out that he had a girl and all of that. So let's move on, Issa. So when she calls Issa, she was just like, how was the date? Molly was just like, yeah, you know what? Everything is good on paper. He's perfect. But yeah, I just don't know. I said, oh, here we go. We all have a friend like this. Now, she is perpetually single. When the bitch is single, she wants to be with a man. When she gets a man, then she fucks it up. And I have just decided to write off my friends that are like that. Is you just probably don't need to be with somebody because nobody is ever going to be good enough. And I guess if we could ever just accept that about ourselves, then it wouldn't be so fucking annoying to hear our friends complain about a guy that has absolutely no problems as of yet. You know, she's all like, you remember Dro? I saw Dro and Candace and everything was good. And you remember he didn't have it all together. And look who he ended up with. You know, he ended up with Candace and they seemed to be happy. And Issa was just listening. She was like, girl, you were Dro. And she was like, damn, was I? Am I that bad? Yes, you were that bad. Girl, you ain't never gonna find what you looking for. My friends that are like that, I just be like, girl, what did he done did now that ain't even that big of a damn deal, but we gonna be on this fucking phone for an hour and a half with you complaining about him and everything. I'm like, girl, that is what men do. This is minimal what you upset with. Child, do you know how many times that my husband got on my fucking nerves? But you know what? We just have to sit there and listen. It's all about compromise. Everything can't be about yourself. But child, you can't tell people that are intent on being alone nothing like this. Getting off track, aren't I? Let me get back to the show. Lawrence goes to this family picnic, and it's a family. Okay, they're a little bit hood. They, you know, you can tell that they all seem to be, you know, close and having a good time. I mean, it's a picnic. It's a family picnic. Lawrence is there. First of all, he's not dressed for a picnic. I was like, he had no intentions of staying there. I mean, you got this long sleeve shirt that's buttoned all the way up to the damn neck. What kind of picnicking you was about to do? So even though he's there with Tasha, you know, she's all, thank you for coming, gives him a kiss and everything. He gets a call or a text message from his co-worker saying, remember to start up Saturday is today. We would love to see you here. And that was a perfect out for him. I got to go do something at work. I'll see you later. So she was just like, oh, okay. He's gone to the startup Saturday. It's cool because it's day, but like they say, let the nighttime come and all have our drinks and everybody is drunk. That's when the hooking up starts up. Now, at the same time, Issa is at home. You know, she's trying to paint this wall and everything, and she's fucking horny. God damn it, her damn toy. I said, girl, you didn't go get them batteries yet? Sometimes a battery ain't gonna do, child. You need some flesh. And she's looking out the window, and she sees one of her neighbors across the way. Okay, definitely doesn't seem like the type that she would fuck around with, but you know, some days any old dick will do. I don't even remember what his name is, but you know, she sees him sitting at the patio, and then later on he goes to his apartment, and you know, she figured out a reason to get down there, something about a charger that was left at the party. And to make a long story short, she goes in there, they get high, and then they have a real awkward sex session. Okay, that shit don't be all sexy like they try to make it on the TV. You don't know this motherfucker from Adam. Y'all don't know how everything gels with each other. You know, they kissing, they trying to take their shit off. He leave his damn socks on, child. He want a titty fucker. You know, she was like, I'm gonna respectfully decline. He was like, well, thanks for being respectful. Then I guess she thought she was gonna get some head. Remember in her rap, she was like, you know, even if you don't fuck, at least you can get some head. She lay back on that bed, take them panties off, and baby, he is in it for the win. He ain't trying to do no face of the place. And she was just like, oh, we doing this? Like, oh, okay. He was like, put your legs up, put your legs up. Okay, just wham, bam, ready to ram. Okay, and she was just like, maybe we need to change position. So they do a sitting up position. She's on top, and looks like they done finally hit their stride. Jump over to Molly. Didn't I tell you she was gonna fuck a good thing up? You know, Lionel texts her, hey, I got tickets to the SZA concert. You know, would you like to go? No, thank you. Okay, how about dinner Saturday? When she gets the second text messages, now he's annoying. See, we work it out in our minds, not we, because I was never this way. But a lot of women will, because they don't want to even bother with the commitment, you know, all of a sudden he's annoying you. But when they don't reach out to you, then you would want a man that is, you know, not aggressive, but somebody who is confident in knowing that they want to date you, right? You want to be courted, but then when the motherfuckers do it, then you don't want it. Women, stop being this way. You will never get a man that way. I'm not saying that you got to be the easiest play in the book, but you just can't be this way. So yeah, Lionel about to slip out her hands, and we already know she gonna realize it, and then she gonna want to be with him, and he gonna be moved on. And child, we done been here, read the book, saw the movie. We know how it ends. Jumping back over to the startup, they having shots, and everybody is getting into the groove of things. Tasha calls him. Where the fuck you at? What happened to you? He is like, oh, I forgot. You know, I'm at this party for my job, and you know, I done drank too much, and now I don't want to drive. And she was just like, first of fuck all, this was all my family here. You just embarrassed me. He said, you know, I didn't want us to seem like we were moving too fast. I don't want to be in a relationship. I just got out of another one. And she was just like, listen, I already knew what this was, okay? But you was trying to act like it was something else. You a fuck nigga. Not only are you a fuck nigga, you worse than a fuck nigga. You a fuck nigga who tries to act like he's a good guy. I said, yep, Tasha. All right, I don't think that Lawrence is necessarily a fuck nigga, but he is acting fuck nigga-ish. Stop leading this girl on like that. I was glad that it only took her 3 episodes to realize that, but I bet you anything that Tasha's not done with Lawrence. And lastly, Issa, she's leaving the neighbor's house. Poor thing, the neighbor don't realize that he was just a hit and quit. He was all telling her that she could stay, reversing the situation again, okay? And she was just like, no, that's okay, I'm gonna go. She gets her shit. You know, she done got that fucking monkey off her back. She's smiling to herself. She done got some, okay? Walks out the door, looks at her phone, even got a Tinder message. And shout out to the Rockstar that told me what the Tinder message said, because I could not see it on my phone. And HBO will not let you screenshot on your phone. You screenshot that shit and it comes up black. I guess they was like, baby, we ain't fucking around with these copyrights, not today. It said, let's get together sometime. Okay, so looks like, you know, Issa's back in the dating ring. Issa's not good at dating though, so we already know that this shit's gonna be a disaster. Alright, you guys, let me get off of here. Also, let me remind you guys that next week, since I'm going to be taking Joe to school, and his first day actually on campus moving into the dorms is on Monday. So Power will probably be up on Monday morning, but I don't know if Insecure will be up until maybe Tuesday, might even be Wednesday. Next week is going to be one of them weeks again that's off. However, I am going to get all my videos in, including top of the blogs, okay? But I need to let y'all know ahead of time, because y'all be needing to know. Okay, Roxstars don't play that shit. Don't be springing no shit on them at the last minute. So I'm letting y'all know now. Alright, let me get off of here. Make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. itsrox. The channel's for itsrox. Everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. Alright. So I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. I plan on doing the same. Till next time, Roxstars. Bye.